Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I am going to be putting together my Christmas planner. And I meant to do this beforehand and get it out by the 1st of December, but here we are. So I found this A5 6-hole binder on Amazon, and I'll put a link down below. It is like a faux leather. It has a magnet closure. There's a pen thing right here. There's places to stick items along here. Another pen. Oh, I guess that was... No, there's two pen ones. I didn't even notice that. There's a pen holder there as well. And the ring, I think, is about 3/4 inch ring. And as I said, it is an A5. So, yeah, I decided I wanted to do dark green this year. I went onto Etsy and I found a collection of Christmas planner printables. It has like 90 pages. It's very, very thorough, and I will show you here, kind of scroll through. So the pages that I chose, since I didn't need all of that, but there's definitely pages in there for everyone. I used this one for my title page, and this will be right at the beginning. And then my title sections for the food, I did this one for my gifts. And then I made my own because, as you saw, this was in Canva. So it opens up in Canva so you can change it. So I made my own for my kids' program at church since I'm planning the Christmas service. So I wanted to have a section for that. And then I also printed out the master list, countdown, movies to watch. I don't know if I'll ever get to filling that out, but there are some movies I want to watch, or, you know, classics. I printed out Christmas treats to bake, and then several of the recipe pages, since I like to make Christmas cookies and give them as gifts. And then I also printed out 3 grocery lists, so that's in that section. And then in my these are for the kids program. I have a list of to do, and then I also have, we're playing 3 fun games. So I found a picture of each game that I want to do. I put that in the sketch ideas, and then I'll go through and write in the things we need for it, and if I need to do any preparation. So I have those, and I actually have one more that is not here that I need to print out. Just noticed that. And I don't have I forgot to print out my my gift lists. So I will be doing that as well for my gift section, just so I have a list of the people that I still need to buy for, or make things for, whatever it is. So I wanted to show you how I'm going to be putting this together. These printables, this specific set, can be printed at all the different sizes. So this is an A5 size. It does not have the whole placements on it. And if I had been thinking, I don't even know if they sell A5 size with just 3 holes, but if I had been thinking, I would have looked for a 3-hole one, because I do not have a 6-hole puncher. So what I had to do was print out a template that I found online, and I ended up having to kind of jerry-rig it because the first print was kind of, I don't know if I printed it a little bit too small, but they weren't spaced out enough. These holes are fine, but it was the space in between here, so I just cut it and then I placed the two sections in the holes and then added the space. So it was like 1/4 of an inch too close together, if that makes sense. So then I took this and I stacked my papers and used my hole puncher. I used the crocodile and I punched the holes in those pages. So they're not perfect, but they'll work for what I'm doing it for. So anyway, let's go into this. I'm going to go ahead and open up this, and I actually like this. It works pretty well. This kind of opens up with the two little tabs where you can pull it apart with your hands and then you just push it back together. So do that. And I also used my tab punch. I have this tab punch and I'll try and link it down below. I'm not sure. Oh, it's a We Are Memory Keepers tab punch. So I made tabs to put on my title pages, and then I also printed out what each section was in Canva, so I used the same font. So I have gifts, I have Chapel Kids, which is the kids program, and then I have my schedule, which will be the first section. We'll just have the calendar on there and everything. And I'm missing the calendar. Wow, I just really missed a lot of things that I had saved to print out. So anyway. Okay, so I'm going to start off by putting my Christmas planner cover page here. And then, okay, what's going on here? Okay, but first, I need to glue my tab on there. So let me glue that on. This is like a single-sided tab. It's not like the kind that just kind of fold over. But put that up at the top. And then put the little title on it. All right, let's put that. My holes aren't completely lined up right. And then we will put the pages. Well, I'll just go ahead and do all the title pages. I'm going to do food first because I know, like after my schedule, I'm going to do the food because that I know I will be looking into a lot, probably more so. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because I know the gifts as well, but let me glue the tab onto this one. I'll go down a little bit on the side here. Go with food. And then I'll do the gifts. Let me know down below if you are a Christmas planner, and if so, what planner do you use? Or do you just use your general planner to do all that stuff? I like to keep mine separate because, I don't know, I just like to. And it's always fun to put together a planner, I think. I need to line these up. Let's see where I'm putting them. Okay. Probably could have gone down a little bit more on that, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and stick this one in. That's about right there. And glue my gifts tag down. I don't normally do planning videos on my channel anymore. I used to do plan with me's, but I was finding that I enjoyed the decorating a lot more so than the actual using of the planner. So I was like, well, why am I spending the money on this if I'm not using it? But I have started using one. You would be proud of me. It's a Disney one. And I use it strictly for my YouTube channel and my Etsy shop. So all of my social media and all that stuff, I write that all in every week, and I've done it for a couple months now. So that's good. And it actually keeps me on track of keeping up on my posting. So, and I can tell because my channel has been growing, and I'm so thankful for you guys because I am almost to 10,000 subscribers, and I'm hoping that that'll happen before the end of the year. And I will be having some sort of giveaway at the end, like when I make it to 10,000 subscribers. So be sure to share my channel. Okay, I'm going to put this last section here. So thank you for all you subscribers and the ones that have been around for a while. I never would have thought, like, when I hit 100, I was like, this is crazy. 100 people like to watch my hands, my crafty hands, and now I'm up to 10,000. It's just so funny. I'm like, that's crazy. What 10,000 people are liking to watch my crafty hands? Anyway. And I appreciate all your comments, all your encouragement and stuff. So I really just like to inspire and share. Whoops, it would help if I put glue on that. It would actually stick. All right. Put my last tab on. Okay. So, trying to think of the best way to, I guess I'll just start with the first one. Put that in. And I'm going to have the Christmas master list, the countdown, and the movies, because that's just a random thing. And then I do have I did save out a weekly page and the monthly, like, overall month page. So I need to put that, I need to print those. Okay, then I have my food. Have all my lists, recipe lists, and grocery lists. I need to adjust these holes because they're not lined up perfectly so that they move very well. I definitely next year, some of them are like, that one was really good. Definitely next year I need to either invest in a 6-hole punch or just buy one that has 3 holes, because I do have an adjustable hole puncher, 3-hole puncher. But again, I'm not really sure if they make them in an A5. I would think they would. I just like this size. And I like the faux leather kind of a cover. All right, now I have my gift section. And I don't have any of the pages printed for that. I don't know what happened because I know I saved them out. Most likely I saved them out, and some of them I saved in one file and some of them I saved in another file, because it's just like that's what happened to my old brain. When I was saving them, they just like were like, well, where did you save this before? Or yeah, that's where you saved it before, and obviously not. Okay, here's my chapel kids papers. So the last thing I want to do with my planner is make a little bookmark, but I have some fun pom-poms. These are some wool pom-poms that my friend Michelle and I had found at the Goodwill bins when I was visiting her. Or I think, yeah, we found them there, and so she gave me some of them. See, this is like excruciating to have to turn the page here, so I'm going to have to adjust my holes by just like punching extra space. But anyway, it looks pretty good. Look at that. I love it. And then I don't have any little goodies to stick in here yet, but I will have to do that and like put a fun pen. Let me see if I have a green pen. I don't know. I'll have to find a pen. I'll find it and come back here in a second, but let's finish this. So I have this vintage Santa ornament. It's probably about 2 inches tall. And I have these fun pom-poms. I actually have a bunch of them in all different colors, but I pulled out 3 of the green, red, and white combination. And then I have this twine. This is the thickness of twine that you can get at the Dollar Tree. This is actually a bundle from Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I can't remember which one. It was a Christmas bundle, but it's the same thickness. And then I have a thick, like a bigger headed or a bigger hole needle. And I wanted one that was thinner and pointier than just like an embroidery needle. So the trick is getting this twine into this head. And I've already done it once because I was just kind of testing out if it would work to put this through the pom-poms, and it did. And then I had to pull my pom-poms out, which meant I needed to pull my needle off my thread. And now let me do this really quick and I'll come back. All right, I finally got that through. Took a minute there. So I'm just going to start by poking my hole right through the middle of the pom-pom and going all the way through. And you kind of have to pull it through, push it through the other end, and then pull it and it will come through. I think you can buy these pom-poms at either Michael's or Hobby Lobby. They're like in the wool felted section. Or you could use like the regular pom-poms But these are just like really tight. All right, got that one through. And then let's see. I'm gonna put the green. Basically putting all 6 of these pom-poms on. They're really crooked. Gonna move it. There we go. Almost done. Just gotta get this one through, and then one more pom-pom, and then figure out how I'm gonna attach the Christmas or the Santa. There we go. Okay, so I want this to be long enough so that this wraps. Let's open this up. So it's going to be like a bookmark. So I want it to be long enough like that so it flops over the top. To make this a little bit longer down here. Just pull these. Might be too long. Yeah, I think that's how I want it. And then I want this guy to hang down at the bottom of this set of pom-poms. So I'm sure what this needs to be shorter, definitely. You know what? I need like a little, let me grab that. I need a screw eye and take this out. Okay, I have this tiny little screw eye. Hopefully you can see that. So I'm going to pull out the little tie at the top and then see if I can screw this in where it's at, where that tie was. Still got a little bit of stuff there. Get out. Might need to get a little hand drill thing that my husband has, because I don't think I can push it in and screw it hard enough with my finger strength. Yeah. Thought I could just screw it in, but just a second. Alright, I ended up using my paper piercer and just poked a hole in there. So I got it in enough so that I can screw it down in there, which is good. Still a little bit of gold stuff there, but that's fine. It's just my planner. There. Now I have a screw eye on there. And let's see. I'm going to tie it. Take my needle off. And I'm going to put the thread through. Oops. And just tie this as close as I can get it to the last pom-pom there. And I'll do a double knot. And I also will put a little bit of glue right there just so it holds, so I can trim it right there. Oops. Trim it there and then put some tacky glue so it stays on. It'll dry clear, so. Just like that. And then I will tie this off down at the bottom into a knot. Oh, I need to cut it though. That would probably be the right thing to do, huh? So I'm going to tie a double knot. Just so it won't come out, and trim it down there too. Okay, I'm just like learning how to tie a knot, evidently, because that did not work well. I missed a little piece. Need to do that again. Just need to get all the pieces in that hole. There we go. Okay. Okay, got a good double knot down there. And then I'll just trim that close down there. And that is my little bookmark. So just, if I'm working in a certain section and I want to go back to it quickly, I'll just put this through to my page. I'll just move it like this, and that will be that. And I'll have it there, and it'll just look really cute on the outside. So yeah, so hopefully, I don't know, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I just thought it would be fun to show you what I was working on, my Christmas planner, and just let me know what your plans are for Christmas, and if you like to keep a planner or not, or you just simple gal or simple dude and just fly by the seat of your pants or something like that. Anyway, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, leave me a comment and subscribe, and go ahead and check out my Etsy shop because I sold 4 of my Christmas candy box journals, and so I have the rest of them that are there. There's the Starburst journals, the Mike and Ike journals, which are a Christmas theme, the dots, which are a gingerbread theme, and then the Frosty the Snowman journals, and they're all super cute. So I'll leave the link down below for that video flip through of those, as well as my Etsy shop, so you can check those out. Go over to Instagram, follow me. I'm at Creative Crafticality, and yeah, I post there daily, and on my stories, post and reels. So I post little snippets of things. So if you enjoy that, go ahead and do that, and I'll see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.